We were looking at severe pain in pancreatic cancer patients, evaluating 20 subjects. We saw nearly a 60% decrease in pain in the responding subjects, and that's measured on the visual analog scale. And that was at a 4 to 6 week follow-up visit.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brad Hauser. He is the CEO of Autonomics Medical. And Brad, it's good to see you. How are you?
Doing well, Steve. Great to see you as well.
Yeah, I know you've had some pretty interesting news out this morning. We'll talk about that in just a second, but maybe just give us a bit of background on the company for those not familiar.
Sure. At Autonomics, our mission is really to develop a breakthrough sensing technology. You can think of it almost as the first GPS for the human nervous system. And we believe that this will fully unleash the potential of transvascular nerve-targeted treatments.
Yeah, maybe explain that to us a bit. Yeah, tell us a bit about that. So in essence, you're targeting pain, is that right?
Absolutely. Our first clinical indication is pancreatic cancer pain, which remains a significant unmet need in oncology today. But really, our technology can address any nerve-related issue, disease, or pain throughout the body.
I know that you're involved in some trials right now, and that's the news that you had out this morning. Maybe you could talk us through what this trial was doing. I know it was about 20 patients in total for the first part of it. So tell me a little bit about what was happening here and really what the data you got out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So once again, we were looking at severe pain in pancreatic cancer patients, evaluating 20 subjects. We saw nearly a 60% decrease in pain in the responding subjects, and that's measured on the visual analog scale. And that was at a 4 to 6 week follow-up visit. So what was important is the pain relief. It was achieved as early as 1 day post-procedure, and 100% of the responding patients, they eliminated opioid use within the first 7 days after the procedure, and 73% of them remained opioid-free at 4 to 6 weeks. And it's also important to note that there were no safety issues, device-related or procedure-related significant adverse events.
Yeah, and that's obviously key for you to move to the next stage of this. And maybe you can talk us to what this data gives you now and enabling you to move to that next stage.
Yeah, it's really on two fronts. We also announced recently that we are expanding our proof of concept work into other visceral cancers. And these are cancers that signal pain through the same area that we're treating for pancreatic cancer, such as liver, bile duct, gallbladder, stomach cancers. That can potentially double our market size. So we feel that's important. That's starting this quarter. And then in the back half of the year, importantly, we're starting our US clinical trials in pancreatic cancer pain that will be used to support a potential clearance for that indication in late 2027.
Yeah. Brad, this sounds like you were trying to tackle things on a couple of different fronts. Once you mentioned the opioid, and we know what's been going on around the world as far as opioids are concerned, but also the fact that cancer patients have been using those opioids because of the incredible pain here. It sounds like you're trying to sort of tackle two problems at once.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, unfortunately, pancreatic cancer pain, 80 to 90% of subjects experience fairly significant pain towards as the disease progresses. And there really aren't very good options for them. Opioids can leave them not able to go about their daily activities, often restricting caloric intake, affecting sleep, and just their ability to interact in social situations, either go to work or be with family at what's unfortunately a late stage of their life. So I think being able to come in with a minimally invasive transvascular procedure and not only reduce their discomfort significantly, as I mentioned in the study, in the responding patients, it was nearly 60%, but also potentially reduce their dependence on these strong narcotics and opioids, which gives them the ability, once again, many of our subjects can go back to work, go back to their social activities. So very meaningful at the end of life.
Absolutely. Brad, very important work. Really appreciate your time. Good luck with everything. And we look forward to following your story. Okay.
Great. Thanks so much, Steve.
All right. There's Brad Hauser, the CEO of Autonomics Medical.